Hello everyone, welcome to day 20 of the holiday card series for 2021. Today I have a fun card for you planned tonight, and it's a little bit clean and simple. There's some stamping, some paper piecing. It's going to be a lot of fun. Here is the basic design for tonight's card. It's based on this stamp set from Kathy Zilski's CZ Design. It's called Holiday Silhouettes. There are dies that go with all the images, but we're not going to do the dies today. We're just going to do a bunch of stamping. So, and we're also going to revisit, I'm not sure which day of the holiday card series it was, but there was a diagonal striped background made out of red glitter paper and white glitter paper. And I mentioned in the video, I totally could have done this without using dies. So today, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a background using the glitter paper and not use any dies for that portion anyway. The only die I'm going to be using is I'm going to be cutting out, some A7 layers because we're going to make a 5x7 card today. Just because I think we're going to need the extra space. So we're first going to work on that diagonal stripe. So I've got some white glitter paper from Simon. And I'll probably only need one sheet. And then also some red glitter paper from Simon. So I've got my paper trimmer here. Let's see, let's see. How do I say 3/4? No, probably 1/2 inch. Yeah, we're going to do 1/2 inch strips. Okay. Plus that's just easier. So now we have lots and lots of little cardstock strips. And we are ready for all the paper piecing. I'm going to go directly onto my card front. So this is a 5x7, and I can't make them too much of at a diagonal because I am constrained by the length of the glitter paper. So as long as I keep it about like that, I should be totally fine. And let's see, I'm trying to decide if I want to put adhesive on each strip or if I want to put adhesive on the card front. I think it'll be easier just to put it on the strip. I think it might take a little longer, but it will make it so that I have adhesive even on the little ends and the corners. Back to the X-Acto knife with ruler. And I was using a metal ruler before. I'm going to switch back to a clear ruler just because I think it's a little bit easier to see the edge of the card. And just really gentle to get this to cut through. Okay. That's better. Oh, I love that. Oh, it just looks like classic because it's not like a bright white. It's more of a little bit of a cream. I love that. Hi, y'all. Editing Christina here. This is when the live just derails. I basically finished the card, but I hated it. It's just not looking right to me. Trying to think of ways that I can salvage this card. Quick, someone text Kathy Z. You know what? I should probably text her right now. Hold on. I'll text her and be like, Kathy, help me. I'm live right now. Kathy, all in caps. I'm live on YouTube right now using your stamps. Help. I am having a design dilemma. Hopefully she will respond. See, like I totally am really texting her. Hi, Kathy. Okay, I don't have any sound on you. You might be muted. Are you talking now? I can't hear you. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna call Kathy because I really want her advice. There we go.
Hello?
Hi, Kathy.
Hi.
Hopefully people can hear you.
Okay, wait, can people hear me?
They could totally hear you. My phone is on speaker.
Okay, this is so random because Dan and I just finished watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine and we were just coming up here, just getting ready to go to bed, of course in separate rooms because of the COVID. And then you texted me, so what are you doing with this card?
Okay, so I'm just not loving the greens. Something's off. I have an idea.
Okay.
Now you're not going to see this for a minute because there's a delay. But
Okay.
what if I turned my card so it was portrait, and then I die cut a green circle. So it would just be like a green circle right in the center of the card. And then in the middle of the green circle, I'd put the largest tree and emboss it in white. And then I would take the Happy Holidays and manipulate it so it wraps around the bottom of the circle. And then emboss that.
That would be adorable. And you know, it would be really cute. Do you have any, I love it. Yes. Do you have any like nested circles that have, like, do you have a circle die that has like stitching around it? Because that would be cute too, you know, to have
totally
one stitched and one not stitched, to have two layers. But I love that. Yes.
And do the gold and the green cardstock.
Yeah.
Okay.
So are you good?
I'm good. Thank you for being my phone a friend.
Oh my gosh, you just used your phone a friend.
Uh-huh. I used my phone a friend.
Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get into bed and pull this up on my new iPad and watch you live and see how it turns out. Either that or I'm just going to start watching Harry Potter again. But everyone have a great night.
Thank you, Kathy. We'll see you later.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye. All right. Thank you, Kathy. I'm grabbing my green cardstock, and I'm also grabbing my gold cardstock, which all my cardstocks are across the room, so I'm not at my workstation right now, but okay. Yeah, there we go. This is going to be an interesting video to edit down. Let me just say that. We're going to go with Waffle Flower Additional Circles. Kind of a cooler green. And I will run that through my die cutting machine. All right, let's do this stamping before I go much further, because this is where it's going to get interesting. Because hold on. This is when I need Jennifer with her engineering mind. But I've already used one phone a friend for tonight. There we go. Okay, so that's in the perfect spot. So now I'm going to tape that down, make sure it doesn't move. And now I can put my stamp down and get it manipulated so it's perfect. Then I can use my tweezers to pull the tape up. I can also use the tweezers on the die, and then I can test it. That's going to be much better. Okay. It's farther away from the edge, but I am totally okay with that. All right, before that stamp moves, I'm going to go ahead and get this heat embossed. using Versamark. I love that. Okay. Using white, although I'm considering using gold. Now that I'm using gold cardstock, I'm going to use gold. And then it doesn't have to match the white. This is so much better. Okay. I love that. Let's get this on here straight. Oh, slides right off. I love it when embossing powder does that. Oh, yes. I love that. So I'll get out my gold cardstock. I've got quite a few scraps just like hanging out. Okay. Oh, that is so cute. I'm like, stop it. Okay. I'm putting foam adhesive on the back of my circle. The golds don't perfectly match, but they are close enough. Okay. I love this so much more. It's simple, but it works. You know, the only thing that would make it better is if I had like some really wide red satin ribbon that was like really pretty. I would have it come underneath and have a big bow at the bottom. Ugh, I would love that. If only I had red. You know what? Pause. I might have some red ribbon down in my gift wrapping stash. Hold on. I mean, this whole life has gone off the rails already. What's one more thing to do? All right, I've got some ribbon choices. They are not wide, beautiful red satin ribbon, but they are some red ribbon choices in my gift wrapping stash. I've got those two, and I also have like this gingham that has polka dots on it, which now that I see it next to it, I'm not loving. Hold on, what's this other one? Oh. Wide ribbon-wise, it's not red, but that could be interesting. I do kind of just like this red ribbon. It's not like real satiny, but so as we learned earlier, it's easy for foam tape to be pulled up from this. Perfect. We'll save that for later. And then, all right, we're going old school Christina with this because I used to add ribbon to cards all the time, and this is how I would do it. You find where you want the ribbon to be, right? My card is top folding, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would just wrap it around. Okay, so you find where that's supposed to be right up there. And you take a pencil and you just mark right on the fold where you want it to be. And then, because now I can see where the tick marks are, and then I just cut out like a little gouge right out of the fold. And don't worry if it doesn't look real even, because your ribbon's going to be there anyway. Okay, so now I have a hole right there, and it is wide enough for my ribbon to go through. Or in theory it should be. Mine is the perfect size. Okay. So now that I have that, I can make sure that's a nice fold there. It's not completely centered. Whatever. I'm going to place this right on top, adhere that down, and then I can wrap this up and get a bow. This ribbon is not forgiving once you pull it really tight, so I'm trying to make sure I'm only going to pull it tight once, because it's literally like paper. Oh, I love this. It looks like a present. I love that. Okay. It's been a long time since I used ribbon on a card, but I really kind of love it. Oh my gosh, this card, it took a turn. It only took me an hour and a half to finish it. Whatever. I want the really big rhinestones because we're not being shy here anymore, right? With the way my camera is positioned, you guys can't really see the shine on this. I'm going to tip it in the light, and you, oh, seriously. Persevering on this was worth it. Okay. All right. Do you guys see that now? Okay. I really like the rhinestones. It's different. Is Gina here too? Oh, guys, I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I needed good vibes from two of my friends. I needed Kathy and I needed Gina. Hey, Gina. Well, you're just in time to see the finished card. It looked nothing like this about a half hour ago. I'm just saying. Thanks for watching today. Here is day 20 of the holiday card series for 2021. This was a journey to get to this card the way it is, but I do love how it turned out. Big thank you to Kathy Zielski for talking me through my design crisis and helping me get to a finished card that I absolutely love. So big thanks to Kathy Zielski. And thank you all for watching. For your holiday question for today, would you rather have a warm Christmas or a white Christmas? And I guess that really depends on where you live. I know a lot of people who live in warmer climates and they're like, I would love to experience a white Christmas with snow. But others who are in very snowy climates are like, get me out of here, get me on a beach somewhere. So if you know, it doesn't have to be every Christmas. Let's say just this year, where would you like to be? In a warm climate or a cool climate with snow? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will be back on Friday with day 21 of the holiday card series. See you guys then.